It's Monday, February 10th, 2014, and let's talk about what happened this weekend over at XDADevelopers.com. In all honesty, this is going to be a very quick video because the grand majority of the stories that I saw out there were application related, and I tend to leave those things to TK, but I saw a couple of things that I thought were interesting, so I thought I'd go ahead and share them. So let's go ahead and get started. First up, there were two stories that were related to sort of OmniROM related features that are being ported to other ROMs and other devices and other things that are not Omni specific. First up, we talked before about MaxWin's application OmniSwitch. Well, XDA recognized developer EatHeat has gone ahead and taken that application and made it work on other ROMs, other devices, as I said. Works on Ice Cream Sandwich and Jelly Bean. And if you don't remember what I said about OmniSwitch before, it's just an application switcher. Looks a little different, allows you to easily manage applications and kill running applications. Now there is a bit of a minor bug that it may not be able to kill the running applications. And if that is the case, you may have to actually build the application along with your ROM. So just keep that in mind. But if that's something that interests you, if you want to have this running on your device and you're not running OmniROM, you may want to take a look at EatHeat's forum thread just to get some more information on it. Now additionally, another feature that makes OmniROM very interesting is MultiWindow, and that's actually something we're seeing in a lot of ROMs, a lot of devices, just being able to run at least two applications on the same screen at the same time, with screens getting larger and resolutions getting higher. Of course, people are going to want to be able to multitask, and what better way than two things on the same screen. And what's even more interesting, the story that I'm referencing here is in regard to something that gives us multi-window, but additionally it does it through the Xposed framework, so that's easily accessible to a large amount of people. Now the story itself is titled something to the effect of OmniROM feature getting ported over to other devices through the Xposed framework, but the story itself, reading it, doesn't say anything about OmniROM, and then the actual forum post doesn't really talk about OmniROM other than just mentioning in the title that it's like a feature of OmniROM. But if multi-window is a feature that you're interested in and your device is capable of having the Xposed framework on it, meaning you're not running art and you have it rooted, you should definitely go take a look at XDA forum member Love Wu Chen's thread, because like I said, a lot of people seem to be really interested in getting multiple applications running at the same time on their device on the same screen at the same time. Now moving right along and in a different direction, the next application I kind of wanted to talk about is something that would be good for a sort of an odd variety of people. For people that are creating maybe new recoveries or new apps that don't actually run under Android, but things that you can't exactly capture the screen on, and you obviously don't want to take a photo of the screen to see what's on it, but you want to be able to share out what it looks like and make it look kind of professional. In my case, of course, it would be nice to be able to do a screenshot of that, and of course for the people that are creating these new recoveries, new things like that, where you can't actually take screenshots like you can within Android, it would be really nice to be able to take screenshots of that. Well, XDA forum member Makers Mark has created a script that runs on Windows that takes advantage of ADB and FFmpeg, which is an open source conversion tool, a media conversion tool that allows you, using this relatively simple to use script, to take screenshots of your device while it's not running inside of Android. So with this, you should be able to take quick and easy screenshots of your recovery, taking screenshots of your twerp theme or something like that. So of course, if this is something that sounds interesting to you, make sure to take a look at Makers Mark's forum thread as well. And the last thing that I thought I'd mention, another application. For a lot of us out there, we do still have older devices, and older devices just don't run particularly well with some newer graphical intensive applications. Our old friend Chainfire made an app a while back called Chainfire 3D, which attempted to sort of address some of that to make apps run just better on older devices, but it's been out for a little while and it hasn't really been kept up to date. However, XDA recognized member Nonma N0N3M4, I don't know how to pronounce that, but anyway, he's created an application called GLTools, which allows you to set custom resolution and custom rendering modes for your applications on an app-per-app basis, as long as your device is rooted. And I suppose that's something that's kind of to be expected. So yeah, if your device is a little bit lower spec, or maybe you just want to get more frames out of a first-person shooter you're trying to play, something like that, you might want to take a look through this forum thread, just see how it's working out for other people. I haven't had a chance to give any of these apps that I'm talking about a try, so I can't really speak to the validity of them, other than they made it to the front page of the portal, so somebody has to have tried them out at some point, I would assume. And you know what, I hate to say it, but that's gonna be about all from me for today. As I said, it was a bit of a short weekend. So as usual, you should be able to find the links to all of the stories I talked about down in the video description. You can also find the links to my YouTube channels down there as well. Hit the like button down below the video if you like this video, and subscribe to receive our content as soon as it becomes available. Thank you so much for watching though, and I will see you again next time.